We can't stop the canoe because we're in the middle of this river. And there's this group of fishermen, and we're heading straight towards them. And we can't. We're of course we're on like the side where they are, but we're trying to get the middle. At some point, we're like, hey, we can't control this thing.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Hot Tub Talks. And since Wade did not listen to last week's episode,
I didn't know there was one.
I'm going to get his reaction to the intro live on the podcast.
Oh no.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to pull it up.
Touch tips for good luck. Uh-oh. You did this without me?
I did that one without you.
Come on.
I
Did you
know.
cut
I
out?
would have talked about this.
I know.
Did you cut out the part where I actually talked about?
Oh yeah, we talked about politics for like 5 minutes and all.
I brought it up too, and
Yeah.
then he's like, well, actually, that's not what I was gonna say.
yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it
Well,
always.
I'm glad that got nerfed.
It's all in the dirty bubbles for now.
We're all here.
Yeah, we're all here. I'm
We're all
Chip.
here.
I'm Garrett.
I'm Wade.
So yeah, we're back. We're back, all three of us in the room. This week, I want to know: are you guys aware of the Savannah Bananas?
Oh, of course.
Of course I am.
See, I was not aware
You
of this.
didn't know about the Savannah Bananas?
Until like a week ago. They flooded my TikTok, and I am in love.
Oh my gosh.
I did
So-
not know.
Did you
So-
guys go to the game last year?
No.
Or?
So I did a little deal in Salt Lake where I was a cup of coffee,
Yes, yeah.
and just so happened to be that the Savannah Bananas were there.
Really?
Because
Yeah,
they
they
played
did the
in
event.
Salt Lake last year.
Yeah, so even though I did not know what the Savannah Bananas were until like a week ago, I almost went to that game last year because
Yeah,
my
you should've.
mom knew who they were, and then she was in the lottery to get tickets. But the day that we were going to go, well, the day that it would have been if we had won the chance to buy tickets would have been the day that Ben got back from his mission.
Yeah.
And so it didn't
Make 'em
really
wait.
line up, and
Yeah.
then we
Wait
didn't,
another
and then we
day.
didn't win the opportunity to buy
Well,
anyways.
they could pick them up from Salt Lake and go straight there.
Yeah. There you go.
Exactly. So it didn't really matter in the end. But yeah,
I
we would have been there.
love
You
to
were
have
there,
gone. I didn't go to the game.
right?
This was at another event they did at,
Oh, really?
for Duncan,
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
and so I met Princess Banana. I think that's her name.
Yeah.
Ooh,
The Empire.
scandalous.
His name's the Twerking Empire.
That's
It was
fantastic.
it was a fun little event.
That's amazing. Yeah, I was unaware of the Savannah Bananas until this week.
Sorry,
and
they
what
didn't.
they do.
They didn't meet me.
Right.
They met the coffee cup.
They
I
met
can't
the
remember-
coffee cup.
I can't remember his
Do we have a
name.
photo of said coffee cup? We need a.
We gotta find you
for
in
our
the coffee
YouTube
cup.
video.
It's right here.
Editor Josh. It's
There
right
it
here.
is.
Yep.
There's
this,
the cup.
This is Garrett as coffee cup.
And
I don't remember his name. It makes me sad.
You were inside him.
I was him.
Yeah.
I wasn't inside him. That sounds weird.
but yeah, the Savannah Bananas are similar, and I want to know your thoughts on these as well.
They're the Harlem Globetrotters.
Harlem Globetrotters,
Yeah.
exactly.
They're just the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball.
I have always loved the Harlem
Yeah,
Globetrotters.
they're great. We love the Harlem.
I went
Globetrotters.
when I was small.
I
and
don't know what that
They're
is.
still small.
You don't know what the Harlem Globetrotters
I've
are?
never heard
They're
of that.
the Savannah Bananas of basketball.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they
you
have
just
all
mess
their
around and have fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
pretty much, and it's a whole show. Because yeah, the Savannah Bananas, for anybody who's listening who does not know, they play a variant of baseball that is meant to be a little bit more like
Just ridiculous.
fast-paced and
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's still a very competitive game still.
And yeah, what's
Yeah.
crazy, I was watching a video about what they script and what they don't script. And basically, obviously they script all the walk-ups and the dances or whatever, but they don't script the actual game.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think with baseball it's even almost too hard to.
Yeah, you can't script that.
Exactly. So when it comes down to who wins and what's going on in the game, it's like, I wouldn't say random, but you know, it's still up to the game
It's still a game.
to decide.
Yeah.
But some differences are, so the Savannah Bananas, they dance around, they play baseball, but the differences in banana ball, games are won by points instead of runs, and the team that scores the most runs in an inning gets 1 point, except in the final inning, where every run counts as 1 point.
This is like Golden Snitch levels of BS.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the final inning may be earlier than the 9th inning due to the time limit noted below, when the home team has scored enough rules to win any inning, other than the final inning, the inning immediately ends. There's a 2-hour time limit. No new inning starts after 1 hour 50 minutes. And once an inning starts, it is played to completion. Batters cannot step out of the batter's box. Doing so is a strike. And batters cannot bunt. And I mean, there's a lot more. But
It's because bunting's for weenies.
yeah, bunting is for weenies.
No.
It's
Yes,
for
it is.
weenies.
Bunting is the best in the video game because nobody knows how to stop it.
Yeah, that's why it's for weenies.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like punting. Punting and bunting are for weenies.
yeah. Batters can attempt to steal first base at any point during their at-bat, including on passed balls or wild pitches. Walks are called sprints after ball 4. The dead ball remains dead with the batter not liable to be put out. No mound visits are allowed. Foul balls that are caught by the fans are counted as outs.
Bro, screw that.
Ties are broken by a showdown tiebreaker. And I read this like 3 times. I still don't understand it.
Interesting.
Each team is allowed to challenge certain calls by the umpires. And the golden batter rule. One time in a game, the team may send out any hitter in the lineup to any at-bat spot. The goal of this is so the team can have their best hitter when the game is on the line. There are things like that might make real baseball a little more interesting. You know?
Well, yeah, I saw too. Like it was kind of big. They played Clemson's baseball team just kind of for fun,
Right.
and I want to see more of it.
Yeah.
Like
They're actually really good
yeah.
at
Well,
baseball.
yeah, Clemson is.
No, I mean
And-
even
and-
the Bananas.
Yeah.
They actually are. Most of them are like ones that are washed. I mean, they're still young, or ones that are like just below the professional
Well,
league.
Yeah, and half the
Yeah.
time I see like just an outfielder like running under a fly ball and then like doing a backflip and catching it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
for,
yeah,
just for the
yeah,
heck of it.
yeah. And
They're
it's
crazy.
stuff like that where it's like you have to be good to even like
Oh yeah.
do, you know? It's like
It's like WWE, but like WWE's kind of cool. Like if
Yeah,
we're being
yeah.
honest, yeah, I don't care that it's scripted. Like we're here for the storylines.
exactly. Yeah.
Like I showed you that episode of South Park. Like
yeah.
I don't know. Savannah Bananas and the Party Animals. Everyone else I don't care about.
Yeah, there's also the visitors, the firefighters, and
the
someone
Texas
else.
Tailgaters.
Texas Tailgaters. And have you ever seen the team manager guy or the owner of it all?
Mm-mm.
He's always in this yellow suit and
I
with a
probably
really
have
yellow
seen him
hat.
then.
Yeah, he's doing the whole thing because he's kind of a music man of it all. You know what I mean? The kind of a front runner showman who is like, yeah, when we started, people hated us. They walked in a parade in Savannah and was booed. Like people
Yeah.
hated the Bananas.
Yeah, but you know what's
But
weird
now
now
it's,
is Savannah and like Georgia's all mad that they're doing tours because it's a Savannah thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you can't win.
No, you can't win. Can never win with these people. Yeah.
But I don't know. I have a shirt. I love it. I love the Bananas.
Really?
Ooh, I like these hats.
Well, honestly, what caught my eye first was I opened TikTok, and of course, you got the dancing and the showmanship, and the backflips and the catch balls or whatever. But then I was like, what are those guys doing wearing hot pink? Like the Party Animals caught me first because the Bananas, they're yellow, but yellow might
You
be.
could yellow.
I don't
yellow
watch a
could
lot of
be.
baseball. You know, I'm not
Yellow
really
could be
a
legit.
baseball guy. But the hot pink, I was like, who the frick is in hot pink? And it was the Party Animals.
Their colors are the best
Yeah.
combo.
I think that should become more of a thing in professional sports, like
Just
more
fun colors.
out there colors. Yeah,
Even if it's like an alternative. Obviously, it doesn't have to be your main color.
exactly. And I think you see it a lot in basketball.
Is there no jerseys?
No, there is. It's just like the hats are done by New Era, which are like one of my favorite hat companies.
Second favorite.
So,
Yeah, that's what I thought,
yeah,
Wade.
Yeah.
Freaking bully.
Sorry, third favorite. So third favorite.
All right. dude.
Yeah, third favorite, but behind
Don't-
Wood and Grail.
yeah,
right.
I'll see you guys later.
A lot of the stuff about the Bananas should come to professional sports, and not like obviously the ridiculous stuff that's like the Harlem Globetrotters type stuff.
Well, you know what's crazy is the
But
other.
it's like-
I don't think the other team knows what the other team's gonna do.
Really?
Yeah.
So like the whole team will like do a dance,
Right.
but the other team's like waiting to be pitched to.
He
He doesn't know what's going on.
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, they could know. They could all
Yeah,
do it
yeah.
all together, but
I like they change up the show every night, which is pretty cool.
yeah, everything's new no matter what.
Yeah.
And it's all It's a huge, like they're obviously huge on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that like shown sports, like entertainment sports like this, are a bit more like are that this obscure. Like you got the Harlem Globetrotters and the Bananas, and that's it. Like what else? What else is there? I don't know of them.
Maybe they don't exist.
Maybe they don't exist.
I like it. I like Banana Ball. I think it's a genius idea.
Yeah, I'm just surprised there's less like sports like this. You know,
What
like-
else would you be able to do? Hockey would be hard, I feel like.
football would be hard. Hockey would be super. You could mix figure skating and hockey though. Like that's a thing, you know.
Hockey, but
Oh.
no sticks. Soccer. Soccer on freaking.
That's already a thing.
Oh.
Hmm.
I invented, just so you know,
frick, that was
soccer,
too easy.
scooter soccer,
Scooter soccer.
where you play soccer on
This is
scooters.
Side note, because we're in the podcast. I don't know if you've used the shop app, but it uses.
Oh yeah.
'Cause, like,
Did you
I-
just
I've-
buy the hat?
Yeah, by accident. I like clicked one button. It's like, thank you for your order. I'm like, what the freak?
Oh, because it saved your card.
Yeah,
That's funny.
that's crazy.
Is it going to the right place?
Yeah, like
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, you can give it to me.
Next week on the
No, I
pod, we
want
see
it.
the
I'm just
Savannah Banana
joking.
hat on.
We'll
Wait.
see. It depends how quick it gets here.
It,
Yeah.
it should be here in at least a week.
Yeah, probably. So I bought a hat.
What hat was it?
It was just the one I was showing you
The
guys.
Savannah Banana hat.
Nice. Anyways, you couldn't really do. I mean, basketball, the Harlem Globetrotters exist, but there could be other Harlem Globetrotters.
I feel like baseball's like the prime of it, though.
Baseball
Oh,
is
yeah.
perfect. I can't.
It could work.
I guess maybe golf.
Golf.
There's something similar with golf.
You do
Golf
back-
is
I
too
don't
slow,
know,
though.
Backflip and then
It's like the opposite. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
just too slow.
Remember, golf exists in the Lord of the Rings universe. Because I think it's in the Hobbit. I might be mistaken. Chat, help me out. Where like the game of golf is invented because like some
because he
dude-
hits the head.
he hits the head
the
of an
orc.
orc off,
right, and it goes.
and
into
it goes into a gopher hole.
Yes.
And he invented golf. Like that. The fact that he included that one sentence
and the game
implies
of golf was created.
so much.
that is crazy.
He even
Yeah.
refers to it as golf
So does Tiger Woods exist in
in
Middle Earth?
In Middle Earth.
Yeah, haven't you seen the Black Elf? That's Tiger Woods.
No.
It would work. I just think it's too
You
boring.
could do it with anything, but it wouldn't be as good as.
I would like to see a golf variant that adds the carts as like a racing thing.
I think we should just do Rocket League in real life
Yeah,
with our cars we have right now.
there could be.
With
I-
our current cars.
I think you could see a football one, but it would be difficult, and it would take forever. You'd have to like
it's
cut it
called
in half.
rugby.
Yeah, I think football
I
because of
don't-
the
yeah.
structure of it could be similar,
Yeah.
but it's a little too structured. You know
There are
what I mean?
people who already think the NFL is scripted, which that's
Yeah.
too complicated. You
Yeah, it's too
can't
complicated.
script that. There's
Yeah.
no way. On top of that, there's no binding NDA in the world that would keep that from leaking out.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't care. Like,
Haven't you heard? Wade? It has leaked. It has leaked.
leaked.
Yeah,
Even
no,
if it
The
that's-
did
NFL
leak,
was
I don't
rigged.
know if
The
people would
Cowboys
believe
would have
it.
been more successful in our lifetimes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they make so much money, they would have won a Super Bowl. They would have
Yeah.
rigged it for them.
Yeah, but maybe
true.
that's the reason is they'll still make money if they lose. You got to give other teams more
Doubt.
money.
You know what would work?
Doubt it.
You know what would work like this? Tennis/pickleball. Mostly tennis.
Oh yeah.
Tennis would be a great one because you could add like flips to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I just don't feel like
Can
there's
you do a
enough
flip
people.
while playing tennis?
I hate tennis. I can't play tennis. I suck so badly at tennis.
Your mom got the Wordle in 3.
Oh, sick. Good for her.
I got the Wordle in 3 today. I was proud of myself.
Nice. I got it in 3 yesterday, I think.
Oh my gosh.
So get this. So I come over and me and Josh are hanging out, and he
Okay.
sends the Wordle to his mom. That's pretty cool. So I send it to him the next day, and then I never hear from him again.
Look,
he doesn't
man.
send me the Wordle. He doesn't.
I will send
know
you a
what?
Wordle today.
No, I don't want it anymore.
Oh,
I'm just joking.
okay.
I got the connections really easy
Ooh,
too.
I love connections.
Anyway, tennis. So I'm playing pickleball.
Mhm.
I'm a pickleball guy.
I'm not. I've only played it once, but yeah.
I
I
go
love pickleball.
I go to Orlando to play with my girlfriend's family,
Right.
and I'm pickleball, like you got, it's a completely different style.
Yeah.
And so they serve it to me, I hit it, and I hit it as hard as I can, and it went flying. It went way over the fence,
That's funny.
and that ball was gone forever.
That's hilarious.
But
And you didn't even do a backflip.
I didn't. I did probably fall though,
Yeah,
because I was like, oh shoot, not like a fall like I tripped, but like
totally.
I'm on the ground.
Garrett's pickleball exploits.
Hey yo, don't
Nice.
expose me like that. That's a good looking hat though.
That's a good looking hat. Now I got some badminton stuff that's just in that tree over there, and I don't know whose it is, and it's just in the tree, and it's
Rewind.
been raining.
In the tree?
Yeah, it's just hanging out in the tree
it just
out
got
there.
stuck in the tree?
I don't know whose it is,
It's
but
a bird.
no, it's all.
You just
It's
admitted to having junk in your tree,
It's a
and you
whole-
have done nothing about
it's
it.
a whole. Well, it's a whole
I got
set of
junk in a
badminton
tree.
gear. It's a whole set of badminton gear, and I don't know whose it is.
Like not just a birdie, like a whole set of gear.
yeah,
It's
like the racket, just like 2 rackets.
Are they strewn about or in a bag?
They're in the tree.
Like
I swear to you, it's in the tree out here.
We gotta go.
Look,
find it.
look.
Hold on.
We'll
Well,
go
look
to
at-
break and we'll see it at break. I swear to you guys, it's raining out here.
it's snowing.
It's snowing out here.
my sock all wet.
Ah, man.
What the heck?
I told you, it's in the tree. See? It's just hanging out there. With a stick, 2 rackets.
You just left it there?
Where's the?
Well, I don't know whose it is.
That's why Wade needs
Hot
Hey
Tub
Dudes.
Talks, I need to expose this. What the hell have you done to this cake?
That was not me, that was Ben.
No, hold on. Look at it. What is this?
It's
This
Ben.
was in his fridge.
It's
the
Ben.
best
I don't know,
part.
man.
I know. Look.
What? Did they eat the frosting on the sides?
No.
No. Okay.
Look at this.
Bro, who exposed
Who
the
did this?
freaking dog? The dogs do not need to be exposed.
Hey. My socks got wet when I took one step out.
Oh, yeah. Garrett wants to show off what he got for Christmas.
It's March.
Yeah, I got a Christmas present in March. It's the Amish
I was a little
cookbook,
late.
and it has Amish quotes.
Anyways, now we'll go to break. This episode of Hot Tub Talks is sponsored by Fossiled. Are you a fan of Utah Valley, the place, and a fan of the color green? Well, you can get a hat that says Utah Valley backwards in a nice shade of green. Are you a fan of Brigham Young, the man, the historical man, and a fan of the color blue? Well, you can get a hat that says Brigham Young backwards in a nice shade of blue. These hats are made by students for students at starving student prices. So if you're interested in picking up your own, click the link below. Thank you for Fossiled for sponsoring this episode. Next section, we're talking about Boy Scouts because we were like the last generation of true Boy/Cub Scouts
Yeah.
when it came to mass popularity. Like we are the last,
We were the last. Yeah, that organization is in shambles.
Yeah. Like
Well,
like
that's-
even apart from it politically, it is struggling. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Some of the biggest money makers was the church, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Once the church left, I mean, it's not a whole lot
Like,
more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
So-
there were some local things, but it's not nearly as popular.
Yeah.
And
No
then
way.
people just didn't. I mean, that's why I am a life scout because I had everything done for my eagle except for the project.
Same.
And yeah,
Same.
I had literally everything.
I even had the project planned out, and that's when like all the controversy started. And I was like, maybe I don't want to do this.
Yeah, well, I was student body president in high school at the time, and I have 6 to 8 months to do it. And I was looking at all the paperwork, and I'm like, this is more paperwork than service. Nice.
It is a lot of paper, and you have to have an interview and everything.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I was like, I don't have time to do this because I'm presidenting and schooling and senior year and everything. I just didn't get around to it, and I didn't do it. But I kind of wish I did. I don't like super care, and it
Yeah.
doesn't matter as much anymore. Like, it's not like a huge
If
thing.
I was
but it's
born 20 years earlier
Yeah.
and I had gotten as far as I did and stopped, I would be pretty upset with myself.
That's true. Yeah.
But seeing like the way it is now, it sucks.
yeah.
So like I'm not really that upset. But that's not what we're here to talk about.
No.
We're here to talk about our fun memories.
Well,
I
we
just,
did
want
do.
you guys and everyone to know I'm an Eagle Scout, so.
Oh, okay.
Hey. Good job. Wait. Sorry.
yeah.
That's
Scout-
for you scumbags that are lives.
Scum. No,
Just joking.
Scout handshake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
pretty
you.
sure it's only 2.
No. Cub Scouts is 2. Boy Scouts is
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Fraud!
I'm
Fake
prepared.
eagle.
I'm always prepared. all
He's
right?
always
Fake
prepared.
eagle.
No, actually,
Beagle.
Beagle.
I never got it though.
What?
Oh.
What do you
Because
mean?
well, I earned it.
Right.
I never got it because
you
of
never
COVID.
received the eagle.
Yeah, because I had it scheduled.
Oh, and you never had the
And
ceremony.
then the
Right.
ceremony got canceled.
So on paper you are an eagle, but
Yeah.
you never had the full ceremony.
I don't even have like a badge to prove it.
Oh.
So here we are, 3 failed birds in a podcasting room. Wow. We all got so close, too. You know,
Yeah.
like, anyways. But what we did do, I did a lot of those powwows. I did a couple of those. And, you know, one thing about my scouting career was you always do those campouts.
I love the campouts. We should
I've got so
why
many
don't-
good. I've got so many good.
Why don't
camp out
we go
stories.
camping?
I don't mind camping. I don't love it. It's fine. But I would want to go when I was young.
Mhm.
But I told them I can't go above 6,500 feet, 6,000 feet.
and that really limits.
You know what they
where you can
did?
go.
They planned the highest scout camp in Utah on the year that we said, please don't schedule it high because
Do you
I
know
can't go.
Do you know where Maple Dell is?
I did go to Maple Dell.
So you could go there. Okay.
Maple Dell was sick.
So that's not too high.
No, I went there. That one was cool. I went there like twice. And my dad
You
actually
know
went
what's
there, which is
really
crazy. He
bothering
was a
me?
scout.
Did you put
What?
this in or did it come like that?
It came like this.
That is
I like
horrible.
I
it.
hate
think
it.
It's cool.
It's
Wh-
really
why do you have-
bothering
why
me
do you
right
have to?
now.
I don't know. It's Grand Canyon. Now, this was too high. I was dying of elevation here.
Oh my goodness.
But, anyways, I like the double thing. I think it's neat.
Anyway, campouts are fun, except
Yeah.
for the Klondikes. Those are not
I
fun.
never even thought about going on those. I was like, no way.
They were fun, but I think they were more fun than I give them credit for because we would build like igloos and stuff
Right.
and sleep in them, which was super cool. But
Well, see, people would always claim that it was warm, and I'm like, no, it wasn't.
it's not warm.
It's cold.
So here's I've got quite a few fun camp stories, but
Yes.
this is one of my favorite memories. So I'm at scout camp,
Yeah.
like middle of the nowhere in Arizona. Like we're in the woods for a whole week. Like we got to do basically like go to a bunch of classes, earn some merit badges.
Yeah.
You go to the food hall 3 times a day for food.
Yeah.
Then you just go home and chill around the campfire
Yep.
You
with
don't
the
really go
boys.
home.
Well, you go back to your
You
tents.
tricked me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you go back to your tents and then you're chilling. And so we the toilets there were just like these metal porta potties.
Oh, I've got a story.
So it's like a I'm trying to, you might have to look it up for reference, but like it's a concrete slab with 2 metal stalls just in the middle of the woods, and then you go in and there's just a toilet, but there's no plumbing obviously. It's just the hole in the ground afterwards.
Right.
So
That's
I
Wade's
go in.
favorite type of hole, by the way.
I go, and mind you, these stalls are in pairs. Like there's always 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I go and I go to poop. So I'm
Yeah.
just sitting there pooping, minding my own business. And
Is it like a toilet?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
an actual
So
toilet.
it's not just a hole you gotta like.
Yeah, that I'm squatting over. No,
Yeah,
like you
okay.
actually sit on a toilet, but
The
it's
ones
just,
that are ranky,
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
and you can just look down.
you can
and
look
you
down
just
and
see
just
a
see
bunch
the
of
pile
dookie.
of dookie.
Ew.
So I'm sitting there. I'd been there for like a minute, and the dude comes in the stall next to me, and then I just hear, so this is Battleship, so feel free to like just say like a letter and a number, and then shoot, and then if we hear a splash, it's a hit. And so he's like, I'll start G7, and I whoop. He's like, that would be a hit. Your turn.
What
And
the
so-
frick?
And I was like, H8, and then just like silence because I still wasn't comprehending. He's like, I'll take that as a miss. My turn. And we played for like 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
And so at the end, I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm out of ammo. And he goes, okay, yeah, well, no worries. Good meeting ya. I never saw this man's face, mind you.
That's hilarious.
I should have like waited outside the stall and shook his hand afterwards.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if I'd want to do that.
Right,
I know
that-
there was no sinks right there.
All right. That
But-
reminds. Oh, go on.
But he like ends. He's like, yeah. So feel free to play with his friends. You can just call it Battleship, or I just call it Battle Shit. So
That's funny.
Do you know what makes those stalls worse?
what?
They're like 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Really?
They get so hot. And
No,
then
we were
it's-
in a pretty cool part. Even though it's like Arizona, it was northern Arizona.
Okay.
Like
Mm.
weather
those
was
stalls
nice.
get ranky when it's like
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it.
you got 100 degrees and you're sweating, and then like
you
the
just smell of the
Yeah.
freaking feces coming
they're
up
just
from below
boiling
you.
down there.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
the best camp out I ever went on, because again, I couldn't really go to a lot of the ones around here.
Yeah.
Even though if they scheduled it, they could have. But anyways, the best one I probably went on was in Idaho with my 2 cousins, and that was a blast because I went and I only know these 2 dudes, and I know nobody else, like even in the troop. You know?
Yeah.
And but one of the things about it was the same thing. They had, instead of like stalls like that, it was just this like wooden bathroom, right?
Yeah.
But again, not really great plumbing or whatever.
Somebody once told
Exactly.
me.
Well, no, because it was like 3 stalls next to each other, right? But it was all one structure. That thing, now ours was the only one like this, but that bathroom structure did not have any doors.
Oh,
It was just stall, bathroom, stall, or stall, toilet, right? And like I think there were 3 lined
But
up.
there's no doors to
No
the
doors.
stalls?
This is sexual assault waiting to happen.
No doors. Okay, so I was a shy child. I did not poop for 4 days.
Oh no!
I went throughout the scout
Dude
camp.
probably gained like 20 pounds.
Dude, I went to the scout. No, the scout camp ended in 6 days.
Oh no!
So this is a miracle. I'm not even kidding. So I am on scout camp, and honestly, day 1, day 2, day 3, I didn't even notice. Day 4, things get bad. Okay.
The cramps?
Yeah. Well, I'm going about my day. Again, not really noticing too much. But like, man. Okay, so it would have been, there was like 6 or 7 o'clock, and I'm about to go fly fishing with a bunch of people to get the fly fishing merit badge, which I did not get while I was on that camp out, by the way. But anyways, I'm about to go fly fishing with all of them. So, but the bus is leaving. You know what I mean? I realized I forgot my like binder that had everything I needed in it. So I start running back to the camp, and the whole camp was like an oval with like a cut in the top that you could kind of cut across, right? Well, I'm running back to my like camp, and I realize it is coming. The poop is now. The poop is now.
You're prairie dogging.
And I still do not want to poop in that one. And I'm like, it is not. I started seeing brown, man.
Oh
like,
no!
Like it is urgent, and it is now. And I start running, and the air is a little bit better down there. It's like 3,000 feet, 2,000 feet. I'm running back, and I'm like, okay, I got to use the shortcut to get back. And I swear to you, this is day 4. I knew the layout very well. I should have gone all the way up to the one side, and then like somehow cut it. I cut across the side. But somehow, in the fog, I ended up at the bottom right, completely apart from our camp. And so I just swallowed my pride and asked somebody who was just hanging out at their camp, like, I need to use the bathroom. Where is it? And they're like, over there. And I go, and I was at the only camp with doors. Because one of the things that you had to do is you had to modify your camp with a tarp somehow. And they used their tarp as the doors. We used ours as like a fence to the axe yard, but
that's stupid.
But they use theirs as doors. So not only did I use the bathroom in an actual toilet that was fine, I also got a door and it was fine, and I didn't poop the rest of the time.
So I went to Timberline.
That was a miracle because I don't even know how I ended up there. I was going up here, I ended up here, and I got doors.
I went to Timberline, and this guy, I believe they had flushable toilets as well and showers.
Yeah.
This kid didn't go to the bathroom. It's a week-long camp, and he had to go home because the poop went back into his stomach.
Yeah. It was probably dangerous what I did.
What is wrong with you guys?
Well,
go poop! Go poop! Poop!
So anyways, that was my scouting career. But
your whole career is
your career was being constipated.
So that went fine. I remember
so
being
did you miss the bus then?
No, I actually made it. So that's the crazy thing is I somehow got down there, then ran back up to get my stuff, and got back to the bus all in time.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a miracle. I'm telling you, God is real. It was insane.
I'm starting to think part of the reason they starved us on Trek is so we wouldn't poop on the side of the trail.
Trek?
Yeah.
My Trek had
that's a whole
porta
different
potties.
Story. Yeah. No.
Really?
They like had in the very back there was a truck that just hauled porta potties.
I think we have a whole other episode's worth of stuff for Trek. So
I did not go to Trek, but I'm down.
We'll save Trek.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but
my scouts. Now my turn.
Your turn.
Yeah.
It was, I think this was like a 2 night, 3 night, I can't remember. Camp out.
You went camping.
Those are very different numbers.
I mean, it was no one difference.
Might have been a month.
Well, I was gonna say 4 day, but it was 3 night. Or it was 2 night. I can't remember.
Gotcha,
so 3 day, 2 night, 4 day, 3 night. I don't know. Anyway, so this is one where we had nothing. We had to build our own shelters. We had to find our own food.
Wilderness survival one.
Yeah. So
those
for the
were my
wilderness
favorite.
survival.
I didn't go on those because I was afraid I'd die.
Anyway, This was the worst experience of my life. Let me explain.
Even worse than the colonoscopy.
The colonoscopy felt nice. I'm just joking. So we pair into groups.
Yeah.
Of 2 or 3, because our group had 3 because there was an extra kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so we built this super nice shelter. We like made it like mattresses in there, like it was like comfy enough, you know. And it was huge, and it was great. And we're hyped. We're like, we're gonna be like hanging out in here. We're gonna be
Xbox we built.
Sleeping, yeah, sleeping good, everything.
It's looking like Patrick from SpongeBob's house inside, where it's just
it's
like
a sand.
Yeah. And so it gets to about 10 o'clock, because you stay up late.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
It gets about 10 o'clock where it's dark. It's starting to get cold. People start winding down. You usually like hang around the campfire for the rest of the night. And this kid was like, nope, I'm not doing it. In another group. It was my cousin's group.
Right.
The kid he was with said, nope, I'm not doing this. And we had tents just in case,
Yeah.
And so he slept in the tent.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my cousin, and he was going to be all by himself. So they made me move to my cousin.
Oh.
And do you know what his was?
What?
His was a few sticks leaned up against a tree.
Oh, no.
And so I had to sleep that night sitting up.
Oh.
That's as much room as I had.
That sucks.
And so I ran to my stuff. I stole a pillow, and I slept. I like used it for my butt because I was sitting on the ground all night.
Holy cow.
I was like, this mother trucker. I was so mad.
What'd you do the other nights, though? It was just you went back to yours?
No, that was the last night.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I think actually we only had to do it one night.
Oh, you had to do that one night.
We had
but
to
the
make our own
camp out
shelter
was-
and sleep in it one night.
Usually it's just
Right.
one night.
And so, yeah, I was like, this is horrible. Why would you do this to
Yeah,
me?
that sucks. That sucks so bad.
I was gonna say, on my wilderness survival one, I was like, I kind of lucked out because the trees there were kind of like, they were like shedding, at least the species of tree. So like you could pull off bark from them, but it would come off in like huge chunks. Like legit, like I think of, this is gonna be so niche, in the first Shrek movie when Fiona just like grabs a chunk of the tree and uses it as a door.
Yeah.
Like legit, like that.
Yeah.
Like I could just like run a hatchet along it and get like this perfect chunk of wood, and it would just peel off all at once.
Nice.
And it was thick bark too. And so I just like tied a string between 2 trees and laid like a bunch of panels of bark on it.
Heck yeah.
And then just crawled in it. I was chilling. It
That's
was so
sick.
nice.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Until like there's like these other like freaking 2 hippie women like in the campsite next to us, like constantly coming over to tell us, I don't even know what authority they had, like, make sure you put this back next to the exact tree you got it from.
All right, like it's
Like-
gonna grow back.
Yeah. Like, and like just because like when I dismantled
Leave
it,
no
I
trace.
I left like a pile of bark between 2 trees. Who
Yeah,
cares?
yeah.
Like they're
Or
like,
leave
no,
your-
take
your-
it back to that tree that you got it from.
Take
I'm
your
like,
string down and leave the bark in a pile. Someone will
We
use it
are-
for firewood.
yeah.
We are nature. Like this
Yeah.
is, yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that was my wilderness survival wasn't that interesting.
See, I didn't do wilderness survival, but on that camp out in
Well,
Idaho that I
There's
went
a
to.
reason you're not an eagle.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Well, okay. I man, you get me going, man. Okay,
Oh,
so I
man.
got so on that one I did the fly fishing merit badge, but I didn't get it because I didn't catch a fish, which was a
That's
requirement.
rough.
So by the end of that merit badge, I ended up fly fishing in like 4 different times in 3 different states trying to catch a dang fish.
You
And
can fly fish at the Provo River. You do know that, right?
Yeah, I tried. I could not catch a dang fish. And so finally my cousin my cousin Mitch, he's like a second cousin. Anyways, we're in Nebraska. And Mitch is like, I will catch this boy a fish. We're catching this guy a fish.
We
So-
will get one.
Yeah, so we go out, and I remember he's driving his truck or his Jeep, and I'm like, 14, small, and I notice he's on his maps trying to get to where we're going, and I notice we're like drifting, and I thought, should I say something to Mitch? I don't know. Like, he's the driver. He seems to know what he's... and we go into a ditch, and that's the first time I heard him swear. And anyways, we got out of the ditch. I wrote a poem about it on Facebook, which is how my mom found out. And I did catch a fish. It was a sunfish about that big.
Hey, that's all that matters. That's
And I
what you
caught like
needed.
10 of them, and I got the fly fishing badge.
I love fishing so
I
much.
literally have all my fishing gear
Because it's
in
just
my
hanging
car.
out with your friends and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
barely even catching anything.
We don't even have to talk. If we do the podcast, we have to talk to each other. Fishing, we don't have to.
You kind of need to be quiet there,
That's
especially
true.
river fishing, because like they don't like
Yeah.
don't like it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I-
like that 1 minute video.
I'm fine. Let's go to
crazy.
Provo. I've never been to Provo.
Oh,
to
I
fish.
love Provo River.
Me neither. I've never done that to fish.
Did I tell the story about the canoe in Provo River?
No.
So this is
I
scouting.
know. You
This
told
is
it on the
scouting.
podcast. I think it was the first 3 ones where Wade wasn't on.
All
Tell
right.
it again. Tell it again.
Since this is season 2,
Yeah. Oh, I think you have.
We're
but
gonna
yeah.
revisit it for season
so
2.
we are earning our river rafting, or we're just going river rafting. I don't
Yeah.
know if there's a merit badge for it. And we're training down Provo River because we're going to Flaming Gorge.
Okay.
Don't know if you know where that is.
Yeah, I know.
It's
where
a
that
big
is.
river,
Yeah.
much better for that stuff. But we're training in canoes. We're not going to be in a canoe when we go. We're going to be in rafts, so I don't really know how that works. So it's me, my uncle, who's the bishop, and my cousin, his son,
Uh-oh.
all in a canoe. We
Dude, you're dying. You haven't even gotten to the
I'm
punchline.
only remembering bits of the story.
Okay, continue.
there's a big group of us.
Okay.
And we're in the very back because I don't know, he's the bishop, wants to make sure at least
Yeah.
an adult's in the back. Horrible idea. So I learned me and my cousin are learning. I learned my uncle also doesn't know how to control a canoe going down a river.
Yeah.
And so we're hanging around in the back. And we cannot control the thing. At some point, we go sideways. We're going backwards.
Oh, no.
Everything. And so we're like, we can't control this thing, but we're going to try. And so, you have someone in the back that has a little thing that's
like
with
trying to
his
steer
oar.
a little bit.
And you have another guy that's in the front. So, Provo River.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
see there's a
I-
lot.
I've rafted a
a
lot.
lot of fishing.
Oh yeah.
So we don't know what we're doing. We can't control the canoe, but we can't stop the canoe because we're in the middle of this river. And there's this group of fishermen, and we're heading straight towards them. And we can't. We're of course we're on the side where they are, but we're trying to get the middle. At some point, we're like, hey, we can't control this thing. They're looking at us, just looking, just. And the first one the closest one to us is this old man. He's old enough that he can has a hard time standing. And he's in this river. And we're like, hey, move! Anyway, we head-on collision this old man. and he can't stand, so he grapples on to the side of our canoe, and we're dragging him. And this is the first time this is the first time I have heard this many swear words in my life from this old man. He's got the sailor's mouth.
Oh, yeah, because he's fishing.
Yeah, and he is swearing up a storm, and he's just dragging his feet across the bottom of the river, and we're just pulling him along, and of course we can't stop.
Yeah.
Luckily, he slowed us down quite a bit because his feet are anchoring to the ground. I'm sure they were bruised up. But his son also just casually walks up next to us and grabs his dad and
Just by the suspenders or something.
Yeah. and he's like, hey, and he's like,
It's
you got
it's a puppy that's in trouble. You grab it by the back of the neck.
yeah, and we're like, we're so sorry as we're going, we're so sorry. And he's like, oh, it's fine, As his old man, as his dad was just getting dragged along, and so about 5 seconds after that, the guy that was teaching the group gets in our canoe, and all 4 of us. So now we're that far above the water.
Yeah.
And he gets in, and it was fun after that, but yeah, it was
That is.
horrible. Horrible.
See, while you're trying to tell it, I was just picturing the whole you guys just spinning.
Yeah, when we were literally doing 360s. We're we don't know what to do.
That's
Oh,
a good
man.
one. Oh, man.
Okay.
So that's my
Oh.
canoeing experience.
Oh.
Canoeing, Boy Scouts, canoeing, lots of good. We've come to the precipice of Boy/Cub Scouts.
Pinewood Derbies?
Yes.
Darn right.
Okay,
Pinewood.
really quick.
Derbies.
Let me ask you this before we talk about that. Did you guys ever hear about or get your Arrow of Light?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I did.
That was like the coolest award.
That was cool. That was
It was
cooler than the
pretty cool.
Eagle. I forgot about that. But
It
that
is.
was
like,
cool.
why don't they do a cooler awards?
For people who are unaware, the Arrow of Light is basically the Eagle Scout, but for Cub Scouts. Because Cub
Yeah.
Scouts is what, like 7 to 10-year-olds?
Yeah, it was like 7 to 11.
7 to 11.
I think it's like 11 to 12
Because you
because
start Boy
because
Scouts
when
when you're
you-
12.
When you're 12, yeah. And so, it was just the youngins, and then Boy Scouts is when you're an actual teenager.
Yeah, you
But-
go what? You go through Weeblos, which is the oldest.
Weebelows. I forgot about Weebelows.
No, it was Is
Wolf?
it Wolf,
Wolf, Bear,
Bear and Weeblos.
Weeblos?
Weebelows.
And then that's it.
I
And
thought there was
then-
one more.
No.
No,
Well, there's
that's it.
Tiger Cubs, but the church
Ah.
doesn't do that, and that's younger
Yeah.
than Bears.
Yeah.
And then you get your Arrow of Light as a Weeblo.
and then
Right.
But it's like an actual arrow, and I don't know what your guys looked like, but it's like an
mine
arrow.
was I think every troop does them differently.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it was like a plaque. It was really
Yeah.
cool. I haven't seen that in years. I
It was
probably
sick.
lost it, but
And they
Yeah.
did like the stuff too.
the face
Yeah.
paint.
Sick.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I got my.
mine did markers, but and you had like your whole family draw on your face
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
Yeah. so-
Anyway, Pinewood Derby.
Pinewood Derby. So
Pinewood
Pinewood
Derby.
Derby.
Forgot.
I was
is
gonna
it's
bring mine. to
Oh, you
show
still have it?
Oh, I have all of mine.
I have plenty of them too.
I've got mine somewhere at my parents' house. I know we.
I
didn't
will
get
bring
rid
it
of
because
them.
I know mine looks better than everyone else's
All right,
here.
you comment.
Really?
Somebody comment to remind me to do this, and I'll bring them for
I'll
the
have
next
to
time. We'll
see.
do it in comments.
I'm gonna ask my parents to know if they know where they are.
We'll do them in comments next time.
But
yeah,
so, this is a fun fact. I got 4 Pinewood Derbies, not 3.
Really?
Because so Pinewood Derbies annually, and like there's only really 3 years of Scouts.
Mm.
I got to do it 4 times because during my Weeblos year, I moved, and then the troop that I did it really early, like right after I turned 10,
That's
and then I
sick.
moved again. And then that troop did it like right before I turned 11.
That's
So I got
awesome.
2 my Weeblos year.
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
I remember, like, my first 2 cars are kind of just whatever. My third car, I made Optimus Prime.
That's
pretty
cool.
sick.
It was so cool. And even at 6 wheels, I took 2 wheels off of one of my old Pinewood Derby cars to make it.
That's sick.
It was the
So
coolest freaking thing.
I grew up doing Pinewood Derbies, like, because my dad was in charge of it.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
just did them like starting from like 7, and or how old are you when you get into Cub Scouts?
Yeah,
8.
8 or
Eight-
9.
eight,
So I
maybe
probably
8,
started
yeah.
when I was 6, and I did it even after I
Yeah.
like I've probably done like 7.
Dude,
That's
Pinewood
crazy.
Derbies are so fun.
They're
we should
so
do. We
sick.
should. We gotta
I
do a
kind of want
boys
to make
Pinewood
Pinewood
Derby.
Derby
I want
cars
to
with
do
you
one
guys.
now
'Cause
that
I-
I can actually do it myself.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's like, because I think they sell the kits at Hobby Lobby.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can
Yeah.
you could still buy the kits.
Yeah, you
They're
can totally buy the
Or we could
kits.
just go steal them from some war.
Yeah.
from some ward.
Yeah.
But
Because that was one good thing is like as all of this has gone away, Pinewood Derby remains.
Pinewood Derby's elite.
Yeah.
There's a whole movie about the Pinewood Derby.
I watched that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's seen it. It's
I
actually
haven't seen
not
it.
a bad movie.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it.
No, so
Then there's the South Park Pinewood
can't-
Derby episode.
I can't describe the ones that I made. I think one was gold, one was like blue and flamey, but the one that I did the
remember
best
that.
is one year I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to do the flat one. And I made a Hershey's bar. I think it was a Hershey's
Nice.
bar. That was pretty sick. Maybe mine was a gold bar, actually. That was probably the gold one.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was sick.
Did
I
you
love
guys
Pinewood
ever
Derby.
like open it up to everyone, like, or is it just strictly?
We started
was
doing that towards the end.
Just
So-
our troop.
So the
yeah.
troop was the competing, and then we'd race whoever wants to do it.
Yeah.
So we had
Oh,
adults
yeah, yeah.
doing it,
Oh no, we never did that.
and
That's
this
kinda
guy
fun.
built a motor onto his, and
Oh.
it was
So I've
That's
heard
sick.
of wards who would do that. They're like, okay, no, because Pinewood Derbies there's a weight limit.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
pretty
You,
strict
you
rules,
compete with
yeah.
the actual thing,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
afterwards, you just
But
have
like
fun.
I had
Yeah.
known some wards where my uncle he said, yeah, for an adults activity, they're like Pinewood Derby, no rules. So
Yeah.
one dude, the dude who won it,
Taped a hammer to
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I was going to tell the
Yeah,
same story.
yeah.
We both heard the same
yeah.
thing.
So like he didn't even change the block. He put the wheels on the block of wood, and I think he glued it, but he just like hot glued a hammer to the top of
Yeah.
it. It just
Yeah, yeah.
So my brother,
Yeah.
he
That's gotta
made
be
one. This one was
dangerous.
for fun because he
Yeah.
was older at the
Uh-huh.
time. He made a bathtub, and then filled the bathtub with lead.
Oh.
And it was
So it was
probably
super
like
dense.
15 pounds
That's sick.
of straight up, and it's
Oh
the
my
regular
gosh,
size.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just huge. I think he still has it. I'll have to take a picture of it. That one
That's
won
sick.
every time, obviously,
Oh,
except
yeah.
for the motor one. That one was
Yeah.
too fast
Yeah, the
'cause
motor's
it was
good.
pushing the wheels
Yeah.
That's
But-
crazy.
Oh, remember the graphite? You had to like put on the wheels.
on the
to make 'em
wheels
Yeah.
to
slick?
make them
Yeah.
less friction or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy
I love
times
Pine-
we live.
I,
All right.
I love going back to Pinewood Derbies now, and you see the whole track, and they're still running Windows XP, and they've got like the old, like it still looks old, which is fun.
Okay. Were your guys' tracks, were they wooden or metal?
Wood.
Okay, because I was
Yeah.
in a ward that had a metal track,
That's weird.
and it was 6 lanes. And then there's some
Oh.
and then some of the other wards I was in, it was a wood track with just 2.
What's 2
Interesting.
lanes?
Yeah.
4. I think a floor is normal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4's normal.
But
So
yeah,
did you
no,
guys
I
just
remember
do?
metal.
Did you guys just do like the one thing, the one event, or are there more events?
We
We
did
usually
like
just did the
that, and then
one.
we did like an unofficial backwards one, which like one of
Well,
my years, like
we did one.
I won doing the backwards one. And I was like,
That's
frick, I
sick.
should have raced it like that the whole time.
Yeah.
We
Actually,
did
this is
we
the
did
fun-
like that event, and then we had another event where it'd go down a little hill, and you'd try to get it into a specific like circle. And then there was another event I can't remember, but I guess my board just like went all out with it.
There
They
are
made a
other
whole
ones. There's
thing.
like a
Yeah.
helicopter one or
So
whatever.
no, so that's what I
What?
was gonna say.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever do the space
No.
derby?
No,
No,
I've
we
never heard
never
of
did
that.
the
Oh, you never did, or the
I've heard of it, but
there's 3. There's the Pinewood Derby, the Space Derby, and the Rain Gutter Regatta.
Yes.
I've
we
never
never
heard
did
of
any
those.
Okay, look them up. We gotta show Garrett.
Okay.
Start with the space. Do just Cub Scouts Space Derby. You gotta build rockets,
Yeah.
That is pretty sick.
and like they would have them on like clothesline, and you would put a little
Yeah.
engine in them, and just shoom
Really?
along this line.
Yeah. See, so they've got.
There are no
this-
motors. They're all just propelled
yeah,
by.
yeah, it's like a rubber band.
It's a
and-
rubber
That's
band.
crazy.
They wind
It's
it up
fun.
and
When
they
are we doing
propel 'em
this?
forward.
you want to do
Yeah.
the Space Derby?
All
instead?
of them.
The
So
Space
and then
Derby's
now
sick.
pull up the Rain Gutter Regatta.
All right. Rain.
Rain Gutter Regatta, you had to have like a set of lungs. I feel like people who had the best lungs would
See,
be
I would
better.
lose that. Oh, yeah.
It would be a boat one, and you would just fill up this rain gutter with water, and you had to use a straw and just blow it and race the other dude.
This
so
is
here's the
sick.
thing: these little pontoon boats are new. Like the original
Yeah.
rain gutter regatta I did was legit like a block of wood you had to make into a boat with a
Huh.
sail. I think if you go
Look,
back,
how come he's using a straw? That guy's cheating.
you gotta use a straw if you wanted. But
Why would
go
you
back
want
to
to
the
use a straw? That
images.
limits you so much. I guess you can.
Yeah, these ones. These
Oh,
were the ones
yeah.
I did originally, and then when my brothers got through Cub Scouts, they got these like pontoon things. I'm like, what the freak are these?
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot.
I get why they flip now.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
ones, the ones I tried, flip all the time. Like you would just
Yeah.
get the corner stuck, like the freaking Suez Canal or whatever,
Yeah.
and just.
Yeah. There's got to be like that seems to have because the variance of Pinewood Derby cars is massive. You
Oh,
can make
yeah.
absolute refrigerators that are slow as butt, or you can make like the sleekest,
Yeah.
flattest thing you can and make it as heavy as possible.
Space
This
Derby
just
and
looks
this,
like a boat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Space Derby and this, all you could do is really paint it different colors.
Yeah, it's a little less competitive. I
And
mean, it
it's
got
just
bigger
the
lungs,
lines.
I suppose. But I would just lose the rain gutter regatta.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that. That's super sick.
Yeah, I knew there were 3, but
Yeah,
I couldn't
I
remember
know. Yeah,
what it
the
was.
other, not every troop would do all 3.
Yeah.
You guys did all 3?
I did all 3 at some
Lucky
point.
ducks.
But
I only did the Pinewood Derby, but I've heard of the other 2.
yeah. I know my original troop growing up did, but then I don't think that my Arizona troop my Arizona troop did the Rain Gutter Regatta, but it was after I was done with Cub Scouts.
Oh.
So I know one of my brothers did.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I still lived in Utah as a kid, we did all 3.
Freaking Cub Scouts
So-
was legendary.
Dude, it was better than Boy Scouts.
No, I have better memories.
Yes,
from Boy
yes,
Scouts.
and no.
I think
So
it was
here's
better.
the thing. Pinewood Derby is the best Scouts thing, period.
That's true. That's true.
But then everything underneath it, I would say, is like all Boy Scout stuff, and then back to Cub Scouts.
I guess I forget that in Cub Scouts you don't do anything.
you don't really do anything
You just do
else.
like
True.
fun activities.
yeah,
That's
you
true.
you
Pretty
like
much all you do.
watercolor.
You
Yeah.
get a
tie
water.
knots.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
tying.
not
but
tying.
all your belt loops.
Yeah.
and you learn the square knot 100 times.
We also did a paper airplane derby, but I don't know
I
if
think
that
I
was a
did that
real
one.
thing.
It wasn't a
Yeah.
derby. It was just a contest. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah, I think I did that. We made soap, which was pretty sick, and we
That's-
made
Oh
it.
yeah, you
molded
carve
it.
a
Yeah.
soap.
Well, we made it, and then we carved it to like a
Yeah.
bear
Yeah,
or whatever.
I did that.
See, I think I don't know. The Boy Scouts is just so iconic, but like the belt slides is cooler, I think. You
The
know
belt
what I mean?
slides.
The,
Yeah,
the
like-
belt loops.
The
Oh,
belt
yeah.
loops. The belt loops.
No, the merit badge.
Sick.
is
Hey,
cool.
I never learned how to turn a pair of jeans into a life jacket. In
I
Cub
did.
Scouts.
That freaking sucked.
No, in Boy Scouts
yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be horrible. If I actually had to do that, that would suck.
I
Yeah.
love because we had to do that. We just did it in like someone's pool.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. I think we
And-
did it at like Payson Pool before it was like the big.
And so
Park
like
now.
they had someone like in there as like your test dummy, and you're like basically pretend you're drowning but don't actually drown. So you're supposed to be like floundering.
Okay, Frick.
And then the dude with the jeans is supposed to jump into the pool with jeans on, but
And then
take
take
'em
them off.
It was so hard. It's way harder than
Yeah,
you
it
think
is hard.
And then like you have to tie 'em in a knot and inflate them, and then
Wow.
go grab your other dude and like swim back with him.
It's it's a horrible thing.
Like it's
It would
it's-
save your life,
Yeah,
but it's horrible.
terrible.
I wasn't
terrible.
gonna tell this story, but now I have to.
Oh no.
Hiking, biking, swimming, or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to do the swimming thing where you have to
The swimming
Go
village,
out.
Yeah.
save somebody, come back. And I didn't have to do the gene thing, but there was a requirement. Whatever I was working on, somebody would be about 40 feet out, swim out, save them, right? And frickin' I get a quarter of the way there, and I start drowning myself because I can't swim. I was legitimately drowning. He had to come save me and swim me to shore. Like 20 minutes later, I kind of like calmed down from drowning, and then we did it in shallower water, which was still okay, but I could touch if I ended up drowning. I backstroked out. I chicken eagle soldiered it, and then
I'm fine with my life,
went out
boys.
and came back. So yeah, that is me almost drowning trying to
Did
save
you get your
somebody.
swimming merit badge?
I did.
Oh, you
Yeah.
must have cheated.
Yeah, it was definitely
Yeah.
The
fudging.
biking
Who
one-
fudged the papers?
Yeah.
It's like Garrett
Yeah.
getting the rafting merit badge after killing an old guy.
We weren't even doing that. We were
I
just
know.
preparing. It was horrible.
It must have been his like father-in-law or something.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh thanks, you're doing me a favor.
I know. He's like, thanks
Thank
so
you."
much. We're going
Yeah.
home now. I don't have to spend
Yeah.
more time. No, the biking merit badge was horrible.
Yeah,
I don't think
didn't do
that
one.
one's not. You had to do biking,
You had to do
cycling, or swimming. Like
And
you
I
had to
did
do
all
one
of
the
them.
three.
Mhm.
Or no, it was like running.
Hiking, biking. It was
no.
hiking, biking, swimming.
I
Yeah.
thought it was running, cycling, swimming,
No,
and
it
then
was
you,
hiking.
It was hiking.
Oh, okay.
Because I did the hiking one. Which I, don't know why I had to do
think
the swimming thing. Because
because like everyone in
whatever.
pretty much because like the hiking one was crazy. You had to hike like 50 miles.
No, it was
Yeah.
like 10 miles. The biking
But,
one was
yeah.
50.
You know,
Yeah.
I must have done the
And
swimming
then-
one because I was gonna do the hiking one and went. I'm not doing that.
And so like our troop, because like it's Phoenix, everyone has a pool, and they're like, but they were just mandatory. They're like, nope, everyone's doing swimming. And swimming you could do in one day.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's not
I
nearly
The
as
thing,
much
remember.
work.
swimming is way
So-
easier.
Yeah.
That's why I had to do it.
Yeah, so like they just made everyone do
That's
swimming. They would
fair.
do it like every
It's probably the most
every si-
convenient. For
yeah, like
everyone.
every 6 months they would just because enough new kids were in there that they'd be like, all right, we're doing swimming again.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we're getting everybody.
So I did
Totally.
all three, and
Oh,
biking was
why?
horrible.
Why would you do all three?
I tried to get all the merit badges.
Oh, sick.
There's over 100 of them.
I tried.
How much you get?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
I cared back
For
then.
reference, everybody, you only need 21 to get an
that's
eagle.
pretty sick. I
think.
respect
well,
that.
Well, I
there's
had
like
3
20
things of the 3 extra things.
Yeah, you need 21 to get your eagle, and then but there's like what 11 of them are required.
Yeah,
and
but then after
but there's
your
over
eagle-
like 100 total that you can get.
after
Yeah.
your eagle, you get these other little awards.
Oh yeah, for extra merit badges.
And so you
Right.
get silver, and then you get or you get bronze, gold,
Yeah,
silver,
they don't
gold.
mean anything.
All right, I got them. And guess what?
proud of
I
you,
got like
Garrett.
4 golds. You get 1,
Four,
1, and then it
dang.
goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow,
to be fair,
that's
there's a
sick.
lot of really cool merit badges.
That's
There
right.
is, but oh my gosh! So we went around West Mountain. 90% of West Mountain is uphill. So we
That
go
sucks.
50 miles, and I was fat at the time.
yeah.
Um,
That's how you slim down. It was
yeah,
that merit
it was
badge.
that merit
yeah,
badge.
Yeah,
one singular
yeah.
merit badge.
I hated that. That was the worst day of my life.
That sucks.
I was known as the guy who would like bring a ton of stuff to campouts, but
Yeah.
like I would really
It's probably Snapchat. That's
really
why.
like focus on putting everything in one bag. So I would have like the biggest camp bag,
Right.
but it
yeah.
had everything on it. Versus some kids would bring like 2 or 3 like smaller bags.
Right.
Like no, I had everything. So
Sick.
they would
That's
always laugh at me. All right. Let's go to break.
This episode of Hot Tub Talks is sponsored by Pine Lens Productions. Do you have a great business idea, but you're not sure how to break into the social media market? Well, Pine Lens Productions is the company for you. They've helped all kinds of businesses from all across the state of Utah help break into the online market, and they can help you. From editing to animation to ideas to publishing, they're the company that will help you get from zero to hero. Check their Instagram out in the link below. Thanks to Pine Lens Productions for producing and sponsoring this episode. So, first, starting on TikTok.
It's all on TikTok. There's nothing
We have,
else.
and we have some YouTube as well.
Oh, okay.
And we have some from my Instagram, just barely. First, we have a hate comment. Yo, let's make a podcast.
Valid.
Hey, to be fair, we did this like over 2 years ago.
That's fair. That's fair.
So,
I think the
before it became
standard was
cringe.
still there. Also,
Yeah.
who's making a podcast? Oh, the Prince. Did you guys hear about that?
No, what do you
The
No.
Prince of England or the King of England.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
making a
yeah.
podcast.
Low-key, that would kind of be fascinating.
Yeah, well, it's about the music that he likes to listen to.
Because,
Yeah.
and on top of that, think about like FDR and Eleanor Roosevelt with those fireside chats. Were they the first podcasters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
I
legit?
think the
'Cause-
joke was even
Yeah.
billionaires want to make a
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
funny,
not all the
low-key.
money, even all the money in the world cannot stop a man from wanting to
Yes,
start
that's
a
what
podcast.
it was.
Yeah. So, anyways, yes, we do want to make a podcast. Arbiters, teamwork, rules, adoption, strategy, and all marketable skills. So this is when we were talking about PE. Oh yeah, you weren't here last week.
So we were
Wow.
talking about why PE, like why can't they make better PE activities?
Like most of PE should be dodgeball, like
Dude, I feel
lacrosse, stuff you can't play. Like we
Yeah.
can't play football right now effectively.
Yeah.
You know, so stuff you need like 30
I
people
I
for.
did that in PE all the time.
No, we're
No, but
saying
like
that's
now.
what PE should be.
Oh.
Stuff like that, not necessarily that.
Because
but
it's so hard to do after
because
school.
now, like if we play football, we're playing like 3-on-3 at most.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, we were they all of that is marketable skills, which is true.
Fair.
That's the point of sports. All right. Next, we got more stuff. This is from Lily. The esports team at my school had a tournament today, and they missed school for it. So I guess
Really?
certain teams are missing school.
Why do they have high schoolers doing esports?
Oh, it's team. It's the gathering. Again, it's about the community.
All right.
Chill.
Yeah.
Esports is a
Alright.
weird one for me
Yeah.
though.
Wade, what do you think?
It's an excuse to play video games.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. Ditch school, bro.
If I
Bro,
would join
we-
it,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would. And miss school, get to play
Yeah.
video games during a class.
In Arizona, we got to take a day off of school to go golfing because they had a golfing unit in PE, and they're
That's
like,
sick.
"You guys
Dude,
want to go
That's
golf?"
what I was telling him last week.
Yeah.
We took
Yeah.
a whole thing where the whole day we went bowling
I
for
got
our.
an email.
It was lifetime activities.
Yeah, pretty
Was
chill.
the class.
Yeah. Well,
So
apparently esports teams are missing school to do esports.
And
I
there's-
support it.
And there's esports.
I do
in-
too.
When did your sister listen to us?
I don't
When
know.
did that start?
I don't know. At Brazen Zara, Beat Saber in PE is such a good idea. That game is such a workout and it's fun. What do you think? Beat Saber in PE.
Beat Saber's only good if there's like a hot Japanese girl doing it.
Have you never played it?
No,
Beat
What?
Saber
You
is
never
so
played
much
Beat
fun.
Saber?
I'm not a hot Japanese girl.
Beat
Okay,
Saber's
well
sick.
I am, and it's amazing. That game is amazing.
Yeah.
No.
No, Beat Saber's great, and I think they should add it to PE. Have it be a unit, and
It'd be
everybody
too
tries to get a.
expensive.
Just do
High
ju-
score.
Just do Just Dance. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Just Dance would be sick too.
Well, it
though.
depends on what type of school, because some schools do have like VR stuff for whatever class, CTE stuff.
I mean, one VR set, but if you have a class of 30, that's going to take a long time for everyone.
That's true. That's true. But if you had like 3 sets and then there were 4 different
And
classes,
after one person, it's all sweaty and gross.
that's true. That would be a problem. Now we have ones from the Clips channel. If you want to watch the clips, it's Hot Tub Talk Clips.
Okay.
All right, the first one. This is me talking about how you should put an AirTag in your car
You
and not
dumb
your
for
backpack.
real.
As I said, you dumb for real. What if you're using your laptop, you're not exactly paying attention, and someone takes your backpack? What are you going to do, ho? Also, your camera sucks and whatever you're using.
Hey, I will applaud him. I wanted to make fun of him for using the wrong yours, but he didn't.
That's true.
Like,
Good for them.
Correct your.
we all
But
know
like,
that.
he's a porn addict. So like, who cares?
We all know that Google. What's the thing called that corrects you?
Autocorrect?
No, but like it's like an extension.
Grammarly.
Grammarly. Everyone has Grammarly now.
That's
Not
true.
that hard to use. You write yours anymore.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
true.
Yeah, you
Still, people
see
get it
that.
wrong all the time.
I know.
Yeah, but anyways, I still stand by it. It's a good take because if my laptop's on my backpack, that's basically all it holds. People can take the backpack. It's not that worth that much. I'd rather have it in my car. If I have one AirTag, I'm going to put it in my car and not my backpack.
People are mean.
I've told you got to let me respond to the comments because I'm really mean.
Dude, people are all kinds of mean to me on the internet.
Which is good.
Yeah.
I think that's let's be honest, I much more like Instagram's algorithm and comment sections more than TikTok's.
Yeah,
So
that's fair. That's fair.
Alas.
So them's the comments. Let me look at our Instagram post that we did just before this because I do have one good question I know we got. If a swarm of ducks attacked you, how many could you defeat? No weapons.
29.
Well, are they all attacking me at one time?
I
Or are they
would
coming
say
at me one at a time.
medium wave.
So like 5 at a time.
3 to 5 at a time. But they're all, you can see them. You know what I mean? They're descending upon you, and it's a little bit more
Hold up.
as time passes.
A duck. A duck's not too hard, I don't think.
Yeah, you just wring their neck.
Well, you could ring a deck of a goose, but it's gonna be harder.
Yeah, but geese are mean.
Yeah.
Ducks are pretty easy.
Well, they're attacking you,
Yeah,
so
that's
they're
true.
gonna be mean. I think I could do quite a few.
Yeah,
I think I would lose of exhaustion before I would of
of pecking.
ducks. Yeah.
I won't elaborate.
How many do you think I could defeat?
Maybe like one
7.
wave.
One wave? 7?
7.
I think I
7?
could do 50.
50.
50. I don't know.
Would I be too exhausted by then?
I could do at least as many.
Hey,
as you.
hey. Ducks have teeth.
That's true, but
Like,
I've
people
been
don't
bitten by a
realize-
duck. It's not that
It
bad.
hurts,
No, it's not
dog.
that bad.
It's like little sandpaper.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I think I could do 50.
Okay.
No weapons.
I could
'Kay,
do 30.
Can
could
I
do
use
30
one
just to
duck
beat you.
as a
Okay,
weapon?
okay.
I mean, if they're dead,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, sure.
I think once I've got one
What
duck
does
in my
defeating
hand-
mean? Is that killing them?
Yeah,
Or
he's killing.
Yeah,
I
do
mean
I have to
disabled.
subdue
but-
it? Do I have to seduce it? Like,
I think the easiest would be to kill it.
Yeah.
probably.
I say take one duck, beat the other ducks with it.
Okay.
Just use it like a nunchuck.
Yeah,
Even better, though.
a nun duck.
Not ducks, but geese.
I could probably do 0.
Oh, geese. Yeah, maybe.
We can't do
maybe
any
one.
geese.
No.
Geese
Dude,
are scary,
Dude, geese
dude.
would kill me.
Geese
And
are
their
terri-
necks are like that long. I don't even
Yeah.
know if
Yeah,
I
they're
could.
easier to grab and.
No, they're
don't
harder.
know.
Yeah, I know they got strong
They're
necks,
harder.
bro.
Their necks are strong, dude.
No geese. But I could do a duck. I could do like.
So, like, what kind of duck? Like a mallard?
What about
or-
like
Yeah, like a
ostriches?
Dude, ostriches.
I think
heck no.
I think they could probably take 30 of us.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Or an emu, dude. Like Australians lost. it
Yeah,
at
they
war
lost
to
that war.
emus.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Now I think my number is of ducks, 36.
You know, chickens scare me more than ducks do.
Really?
Yeah.
Like my
There's like
chickens?
4 of them in the garage.
No, those don't scare me, but like, especially roosters.
Roosters are different though.
There was this one rooster. It was my friend had, and he would just kick the rooster if it was like
Roosters
charging
are
at him.
very territorial.
Yeah.
But he kicked it, and it literally moved like that far. It was
Yeah.
like kicking a thing of sand, like a
Oh.
sandbag,
Yeah, dude.
and it just came after us, and we just ran away because
Roosters are
crazy.
mean.
I don't think I could kill that one.
I've been attacked by a rooster.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I feel like chickens would do more damage than ducks
Oh yeah.
because they have the more pointed beak.
Yeah.
They have no teeth, but even
They
duck
can break your
teeth,
skin with some pecks. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Whereas ducks are flat. Like they're not really gonna do
They're
much
not gonna
damage.
peck you. They'll bite you, but they're not breaking their skin.
Yeah.
I don't think they're breaking
Yeah,
skin.
well,
I think 36 ducks.
we're gonna need a field test.
Yeah. How do we test this?
BYU
Salem
Duck
Pond?
Pond.
Yeah. Just
Nah,
cover yourself
screw
in
Salem
bread.
Pond.
Like
What's
do
wrong with
the
Salem Pond?
do the Mandalorian
I
soup.
love Salem Pond.
Do the Mandalorian soup, but in bread, like slices of bread.
Put some Nutella on your. Never mind.
Do you know what's crazy? at like beaches, you can like hold a fry up, and then you have a horde of seagulls coming.
Dude, have you seen the freaking like they cover these fries in laxatives and like just pour them out and all these seagulls come
Oh,
and then like they just wait like 15 minutes and then people are running from the beach, like running for their lives.
That's
because
funny.
it's
As-
raining
as it's just-
poop.
That's funny.
It's evil.
That
That's
is
funny.
evil.
Who's,
All right.
who's this other fellow?
I don't know. That's another
Would you
rando.
hit
But
someone in the balls if they asked you to? I would do it without them asking.
Yeah, you would, except you wouldn't hit him.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I would if they asked me
Dang,
to.
that's deadly.
I don't know if I could that like.
I wouldn't. If you said, Garrett, hit me in the balls, I wouldn't do it.
Really?
No.
Why not?
That's mean, bro.
Why would I?
I mean,
I think that hurts me just as much as it hurts you.
Okay, that's fair. But like, what if it was like $20? What if I gave you $20 to hit me in the balls?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
All right. What up?
Not for free. Not for free. That's all of them.
Okay.
That is all of the comments today.
Hey, we just want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for engaging. Make sure you guys comment so we can read your comments. We give you love advice. You know.
We do have love advice.
Do we need an advice episode?
We do need an advice episode, but we need comments to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
So
guys
make sure
need
you comment
advice,
your love advice.
if you guys
Also,
need
I mentioned this
advice-
last time. We'll call people for you.
Oh yeah, he's just stealing other podcasts' ideas.
Yeah. It wasn't a podcast. It was a radio show. What he would do is he would call.
Oh,
Like it was
I've
like a
seen
second date
those.
update.
I hate those.
So it's like if you went on a first date and now they don't call you
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
we'll call them for you.
That's terrible. I hate it.
I love it.
Let's
It's
do
so
it.
funny.
Let's do it.
We'll do whatever for you. We'll do anything.
Anything
you.
for the chat. Chat,
for the chat.
give us the likes. Anyway, make sure you
Anyway.
guys share this podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Hot Tub Talking. Sorry, that's a lie. Instagram is Hot Tubs Official. Hot Tub Talks Official. Guys, I can't talk
We're gonna
today.
get demoted.
Lean in. You're not wearing your
I
glasses.
can't read it.
Yeah.
Follow us at YouTube Clips channel at Hot Tub Talks Clips, and then just YouTube at Hot Tub Talks, TikTok at Hot Tub Talking. Listen anywhere you can find podcasts. Apple Music, I guess that's Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And thank you guys so much again. Thank you for being here, Wade. It was nice.
It's been
Thank
good
you,
to be
thank
back
you for
together
being our
again.
guest for today. Thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
Anyway, this podcast is produced by Pineland Productions and sponsored by Fossils. Bye-bye.
Bye.